Like if you were just talking about the news or
the
broadcasting.
News is very straight.
Yeah.
But journalism is gay.
But journalism is gay.
Yeah.
News is straight, but journalism's gay.
I love how this is the gay straight alliance, but we're like, here's the clear binary that is between.
They must be one or the other. No commonality. Pick a side.
Literally.
Gay Straight Alliance. La la la. La la la. Gay Straight Alliance.
And so we're trying to make the best team possible. Like I want at the end for you to have to say, yeah, yours is better.
But we've already picked it, haven't we?
But I'll have a team and you'll have a team.
I know.
Right. So I'm positive we will come up with different things.
Yes.
Right. So
I think we have no overlap.
That's crazy. You think we have none? I think see, here's the thing. All right. So welcome to
You have to face forward-ish.
I see. All right. Well, so here's
Scoot this way.
Scoot this way.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So Hi. Welcome to
the Gay Straight Alliance. That's our
changing
chosen
our
name.
Yeah, we're not going to what was given to us.
We're now a trans podcast.
Well, we decided that's kind of more our vibe anyway. We're not actually that good when you look at it.
No.
So anyway, we're the Gay Straight Alliance now. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
And to celebrate that, we've planned something for the first time ever. We've actually planned an episode.
Hey, excuse me, I had very good frog facts last week.
Yeah, and the 2 weeks before you did Black Mirror twice.
Right. And I talked about Portal twice.
Yeah. So we're gonna try maybe a little bit more. That's our new commitment, is to try being the Gay Straight Alliance.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do a draft. That's what we're doing today. We got a list of things we both came up with, gay stuff that we think is actually straight. We thought this would be a good way, a little cultural exchange. We're gonna go that way first, and then we're gonna do another draft of straight stuff that's actually gay. So we're gonna have a top 5 each of us, and we're gonna compete to see who's kind of got the better list. That's what I was saying. Like even if we have no overlap, which I think is possible,
I think it's probable.
I think there's a big one that whoever's got first pick, if they don't take it, is gonna lose it.
Dang. But okay, this is where I'm getting confused.
Oh yeah, and watch me explain how to draft to a self-identified Peter.
How would I pick something that you've thought of? There's not like a definitive list as there is in sports.
Right. No, I agree with that. But there's, yes, there is not a list.
So
out
you're
there.
like, oh, if someone doesn't pick this one, it's a huge one. But I'm like,
when you pick something, if it is on my list, if there is some gay cultural touchstone that I've also got that I want, and you already took it, I can't take it now.
Oh. So you would have to come up with another one.
Yes, that's why I said maybe come up with 6, 7, 8. You know what I mean? Like
5, 6, 7, 8. That's going on the list.
That's on the list. Counting is straight, should be gay.
Count. Well, that's what they do in a dance.
I know. I was saying counting in general, like the larger section of numbers being
counting is gay.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was doing some research for this on Reddit.
That's awesome.
Because there's like Reddit threads of like, hey, straight guys, what have you done that people have called you gay for?
Oh, you've put more work into this than I have. Go ahead.
People would be like things like eating soup. Someone would be like, that's gay. And I'm like, that blows my mind. Because they're right.
It blows my mind. Do straight guys eat soup?
I've got some you should know.
Okay, so since we're doing 2 drafts.
Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
I think one of us should get one of us should get the other.
Right.
So winner of rock, paper, scissors gets to
the
pick
first one.
Which one they want.
Oh, good.
The only other option is maybe you should get first dibs on straight stuff. I should get first dibs on gay stuff. Just added it doesn't matter. Let's do rock, paper, scissors and then decide. Single death?
Actually, that makes more sense.
Right? Like just to give us the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So am I starting this?
So we're doing gay stuff that should be straight.
So that's you starting.
That's me first.
Okay.
All right. So my first round, first draft pick, number 1 overall.
Oh, God.
Methamphetamines.
Oh.
That's one of... Yeah, it's a big one,
right?
It feels
huge.
That's what I'm saying. I felt like we might not have much overlap.
Circling around that one
but
for a
we've
while.
both known that was there. It was early in the preseason. We knew meth was looking good for Team Gay. Thought it might have to get a...
Yes.
I just... I feel like gay people should have fancier drugs. I think that's what it is. That really gives me like redneck yokel vibes. Meth does,
Sure.
and I just
You might
feel,
be surprised to know they're gay rednecks. They're gay people in all spheres.
Oh, absolutely. But like the predominant one is someone who can't read. You know what I mean? And that is like
They're gay people.
right here.
Exhibit A, Your Honor. Okay, that makes sense. And
Yeah?
that's a great
You
pick.
think that's a
That's
good?
a great
You also
pick.
agree that's one we should get?
Yeah. I would love if straight people had that. Unfortunately, gay people do. But gay people have more of a drug culture in general. Like, it's culturally important. People get so mad at me on the internet for saying that. They're like, don't say that drugs are huge in gay spaces. And I hope in your gay space they are not. But unfortunately, they are.
Wait, but your areas have been New York, Baltimore, and P-Town, right?
That's true. I'm in a heavily
Like
gay
urban, like heavily gay, predominant too.
Urban area.
Yeah. So I just, to me, meth really is like, and this is just because of where I'm from. It's, oh shit, the copper piping got stolen out of the house. That's what a meth head does.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And that feels, I don't know, that feels very straight to get it for 24 hours and be annoying.
See, but yeah, and then in gay spaces and straight spaces too, gay people do it for sexual purposes. So they're like tweaking and jerking it.
Tweaking, jerking, gooning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's where gooning comes from. We talked about that
We
before.
talked
but
about gooning at length.
as well as is necessary
We're
and
gonna start
respectful.
a Patreon where you can watch us goon for $5.99 a month. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah, meth softboard. And so you get 2 picks because you're going to get to finish the first round and then start the next round.
Okay.
Unless you want to go 1-1.
No, it's okay. My gay thing that should be straight is having sex with men.
Okay. The pitch.
It is, kind of carnal and like masculine and like we're both men and we're fucking. That's sounds pretty straight.
That's
to
pretty
me.
straight. Well, that's an old like street joke. It's like, you want to fuck a pretty little woman? Gay.
It is.
I fuck
yes,
dudes.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
okay.
what I'm saying. Having sex with men is so straight.
Yeah. The straight. I'm trying to figure out what the tone of the Gay Straight Alliance is because I have a joke I couldn't say on that.
No, say it.
Just the straightest thing you do is probably rape a guy because that's pretty aggressive.
Oh. Gay Straight Alliance. I don't know about that. But then it's like, what? I guess the word, we don't have to get into the politics of the word rape.
Yeah.
Because it is like just a word. But then I feel like in recent years, it's like a trigger warning type word, which makes sense.
Trigger warnings don't work, but okay.
I agree.
And there's actually like upcoming evidence that like all it does is it teaches you to not deal with the thing that's upsetting you,
Right.
which actually makes you psychologically less healthy anyways. So
Right.
that feels like, I'm glad. Have you heard the idea that basically everyone's just so excited to say gay and retarded again now that Trump's president twice? Like, oh, thank God we don't have to be woke anymore. Like that. Have you noticed that's out there a lot more?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just kind of broadly. It's in more things again all of a sudden. Just go to an open mic and you'll see it.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Well, yes. I mean, one of me and my boyfriend's, I think it was our second or third date. Not that it didn't ruin the date, but it was like, ooh. When we went to a comedy show and someone was like, my cousins are slur.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. I don't want to. And it was just like the whole room was kind of like, oh.
Yeah. But it's since Trump got it a second time and this time with like a margin, he actually won the popular vote. More people are open to that stuff. People are acting like, oh, floodgates are open. Let's go, boys. Let's not talk politics. It's just.
Yeah. So having sex with men is very straight, and that's my pick.
This sounds like you're a groomer right now, very actively. Dude, it's not gay. You're having sex with a dude.
Okay. I'm not a groomer. That's straight. That should be on my list.
Grooming?
Grooming. Because people think gay people do it, but it's almost always pastors.
Or teachers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
your number 2
my
pick?
number 2 pick is grooming. People think it's drag queens, but it almost never is, and it's almost always a church official.
I think that historically, as gayness is more accepted, there will be less gay grooming. And I think that because I've heard so many stories about that of like like a hair in my throat about a
Are you getting emotional?
older. Yeah, I just can't believe that.
Are we uncovering some memories for you?
Well, like Milo Yiannopoulos said that. George Takei said that. Some of these older gay or celebrities talk about when they were young, an older gay man like taking them in and like showing them the ropes and stuff.
Sure.
And I think that is a function of it used to be wrong.
Yeah.
Right? So you want gay people to stop grooming, let them be gay in public.
Right. That'll help. Because, yeah, in many cases, you know, when I was young, I was seeking out experiences.
Right.
And the only people who were out were older.
Yeah. So
it's the kids' fault, really.
Those sexy, sexy kids.
Oh, my God. Said as a true straighty, because straight people groom.
Yeah, of course. Straight people groom.
But not themselves.
But not themselves. I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, honey. Work, honey. Yes. Okay. Your turn.
Okay.
So
then
it's your turn, and then you're going to do another one.
Yeah, so round 1 was meth.
Yeah, let me keep my
and-
list. Meth, having sex with men, grooming.
Okay. Yeah, we really think a lot of what the popular culture thinks of gay people. All right. I'm gonna go one that I think you might hate.
Speak on it, King.
Acting, theater.
Oh, that was on my list.
Let's go. That's 2 of yours I've taken. We're gonna have no overlap. He says. I never started a timer. All right. So acting, because what is it really? Acting is you pretending to function like a healthy adult and having emotions and pretending
to be normal.
Yeah, in order to get anyone's attention or.
I actually agree with you, because also my thought about it was like, I said musicals, but I think it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
Because they're, for the most part, telling straight love stories almost always, and historically almost always, like...
Oh, interesting. You're thinking of the content of it, yeah.
Even content-wise is mostly straight.
Yeah. I just really was like, it is funny how much that is a knee-jerk reaction. Like theater and all that stuff is very gay, and it's just because it's populated by those folks. But
Right.
it's like if y'all didn't populate it, I really think straight people would crush at like just lying, just going on stage and lying
Going on stage
professionally.
and lying.
That
I
feels
think,
like we'd be
yeah,
good at
the
that.
part they would struggle with is like the idea of like empathy. It'd be like, why does my character care about your character?
Yeah.
Care about my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have another one.
Yes. Okay. So that would be my 3rd round pick. All right, I got one.
Okay.
Poppers.
Okay.
Have you ever seen I'm saying like a very straight guy. Do you know what I mean like a non self-critical, non-able to empathize straight guy? Have you ever seen him eat anything with fiber in it? I think this is more of a utility pick. I think we could use poppers on our side.
So you're choosing to have it.
I think it would be useful to us. I think that we should draft that from you guys.
I mean, I do think it's starting to permeate straight culture through Charlie XCX EDM spaces. Like, because they're doing poppers at like concerts and stuff, and now I think straight people are starting to do poppers.
Oh.
But meanwhile, they don't kind of know the origins of it being like a sex relaxing drug.
I guess also we're being very inside baseball. Poppers are a drug that you take. I only know that it makes
Poppers are a drug that you take. Sorry, what's that song?
Is that a song?
Scrubs is a guy.
Oh.
That's what it sounded like
Poppers
to me.
are drugs you gotta take.
Take.
I
That was terrible.
I've
So
only known
sorry.
it because I was told it like relaxed your sphincter. That was why
Right.
gay men took it. But are you saying it also has like makes you feel things as well?
Totally.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought it was like a purely utilitarian
No.
Okay.
So it's like it gives you like this crazy head rush, like you feel like you're on a roller coaster, your heart's pounding.
Oh, whoa.
Like adrenaline rush.
Yeah. It's like smelling
Oh my
salts,
god!
right?
I just realized that's why it's called Rush. There's a kind of poppers like called Rush,
Oh.
and I guess it's because it's like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah. Huh. Is it like smelling salts? Like you just smell it, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
I've done it at like clubs and stuff. I haven't done it in a sexual setting.
I've heard of people doing it at clubs and then having sex there is basically the context in which I've heard it.
It only lasts for like 30 seconds to a minute.
Interesting. I found this out. There are a bunch of people who do lighting, right? Because that's what we both do for work. We work staging and stuff. And a lot of people do lighting work in nightclubs. Like, that's a very common starting point to then end up in theater and events and stuff.
Mm.
And do you know that these nightclubs, like the EDM places, barely sell alcohol?
Oh, yeah.
I had no...
That's why the
clue.
tickets are so high, because people are going in on shrooms and acid.
Well, they apparently make a lot of their money on bottles of water. It's like they
Yeah.
get pallets and pallets of water because people are doing drugs and sweating and they need it.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
No, that makes total sense to
It
me.
does once you, but I just have never been a part of that, or if I ever have gone there, I wasn't on drugs, which explains why I don't ever want to go.
Me too.
Yeah, what kind of
Me
drugs do you have to
too.
be on to enjoy this? I don't know, but I'm not taking them.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
okay, that was my third round draft pick.
Okay,
Poppers. Like I said, utility player. I want my team needs to be cohesive, and I can't just be taking meth and not take something we can actually use too. You know.
Okay, so what do you have so far?
So far, I have meth, acting, and poppers.
Okay, so then I'm adding 2 to my list.
Yes.
I'm going to add Catholic guilt.
Interesting.
I
You
think-
think that's? I think of that as a very straight thing. I think gay people also have it.
I would say it's mostly a gay thing in the sense that it's like you think you're going to hell from a very young age with no chance of redeeming yourself.
Yeah. Okay. And straight people, you just want to get rid of that, or should straight people have that?
Straight people have it on such. What do I just want to get rid of it? Well, I think the difference is gay people actually have to deal with it and overcome it. And then straight people just live with it for their whole lives, which is why it's a straight thing.
Oh, I see. And it should be identified with them.
Yes,
I see what you're
exactly.
saying.
So it's like, yes, I have and had Catholic guilt, but I've like come to terms with it, acknowledged it, and know how to move past it in my life.
Yeah.
Whereas a straight guy is going to feel bad about everything he does all the time.
And then for just check out. Just be like, all right, well, it's
And
all bad, so I'll do
therefore-
whatever I want.
I think therefore have a midlife crisis and never be able to have a full handle on their life.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. I could see that being ours.
I feel like it almost goes in the same category as just like rules.
Rules are straight.
Rules are straight.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
But
that.
No, Catholic guilt specifically.
Okay. All right, what's your next one? What's draft pick number 4?
Okay.
Wait, what do we think about like cuz definitely I think Protestantism is probably the gayest religion. I think it's very American, right? It's kind of invented.
Presbyterian, pretty gay as well.
Is it? Well, that's a type of Protestant. Protestant is
Oh, really?
So Protestant, it's Catholics, and then Martin Luther had the Reformation. Anything that's not Catholic, that's post that, is some form of Protestantism. The people who are like, read the Bible directly, you have a relationship with God, all comes from Protestantism.
Right.
And it's a very American thing to just be like, buddy, God loves you, you're fine. And that feels, straight people could never. You know what I mean? We could never have that.
No. We've got to have rules. And
Yeah.
We've got to have like,
Penance to pay and
honestly, it's giving draft picks where it's like there's all of these rules that we must follow. Yeah.
don't be mad just because I got 2 things you wanted on your list.
So then I have another one.
Yeah.
I'm going with venti iced mocha latte with cold foam and a caramel drizzle.
Okay.
Initially, you're like gay drink.
Yeah.
No. Straight guys love a big, sugary, sweet tasting drink. I've worked in coffee for a long time.
You have.
And I guess maybe old men are like, I just want a black coffee. Nothing that's crazy, whatever. But like millennial and Gen Z, they're like, yeah, dude, sugar. I want the most delicious drink.
I need anything that's going to make me feel different than I do right now.
It's like indulgent, and it's like, fuck yeah, give me the mocha, give me the cold foam.
I mean, we can definitely just say millennial and Gen Z are going in the gay draft.
Because it's like a milkshake.
Yeah.
And a milkshake is very straight. You're not catching a lot
Really?
Yes.
Huh. I could
Because
picture.
it's like dairy and sugar. Gay people are getting like a green juice.
Okay. I
Yeah.
can see that. Milkshakes, that would have been a good pick. Milkshakes would have been better, but that's very funny. Because
Gay people aren't doing that dairy.
that's interesting. I don't know. I'm just picturing a big muscled guy with a crop top with a milkshake. Like that feels.
Right, and he's straight.
And he's straight. You're right. Yeah, that
Yeah.
bodybuilder is a straight
And
guy.
he's straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Gays will lust after him, but he's straight.
All right. This is one that do I go controversial? No. San Francisco. I'm sorry. You guys lost that battle. That's the Tech Bros domain now. It's no longer yours.
And I'm at peace with that.
This is what was your number 2 pick? What was it?
Grooming.
Yeah, this is the opposite of that. It's the same as that. It used to be pretty gay, just by socioeconomic standards. We're taking over. Straight people are coming for grooming in San Francisco.
Right. Influx of straights.
I just feel like I'm a couple years early in that pick. It's still, people still make gay jokes about San Francisco. There's still it's the liberal this and that. It's the that.
I don't know. I feel like, in recent years, certainly not. I wouldn't even consider that. But I guess I've never really been to California as an adult, so.
Well, it's like that is a cultural touchstone, though. Like if you were asked to name a gay city.
Especially in like the 80s and 90s.
Yes. And I would even say more recently with stand-up, too. I've seen so many specials. Not so many, but I've seen specials in the last 5 years of people film in San Francisco, or they film somewhere else and go, can't do that joke in San Francisco.
Please welcome to the stage, Mateo.
Well, I mean, like, no, they're going like
straight people are saying homophobic things and then saying, can't say that in San Francisco.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's still in the zeitgeist as this is a safe space for gays, and I think it's not anymore. I think it's very much Elon and...
Honey, you can say that in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
Officially as of this draft.
Okay, so our top 4 right now, first on the board went meth, then went...
having sex with men.
Right. And then I had acting as my number 2.
Grooming.
Poppers.
Catholic guilt.
San Francisco.
Venti iced mocha latte with cold foam and a caramel drizzle.
Okay, those are the top 4 gayest
Top
things we
4.
each think that should be straight.
Yeah.
All right, the straightest gay things. That's what those are.
Yeah.
All right, what's your 5th? Do you have any honorable mentions you think aren't going to make it?
Honorable mentions, we've got long hair.
Ooh, that's good. You must have a good 5th one because I didn't think
do.
about that. That's a good one.
Long hair, man bun.
Yeah, mine is. So I have an honorable mention that was ballet. It feels too close to acting, so I couldn't do it. But I've said for a long time, like no matter what child you have, if you have kids, ballet is a great place for them. Mm-hmm. It's awesome for like flex. Like now, I would never let them get like serious about it. That's fucking trauma. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying that. But the like flexibility,
harm their body for years,
the ability to move, right, all that stuff. And then if you've got a girl, right, it's just all the health benefits and accepted, right, and it can apply to any other sport, any other art, really, because there's rhythm, there's all that. Then if you have a boy, and he's any type of queer, any of the 151 types of queer, but it's a Pokemon reference, he's gonna be accepted in ballet, right?
Yeah.
And if he's straight, he's gonna fucking crush.
That's the same with theater.
Yeah, 100%.
The straight guys in my theater BFA, like they would get up there and do the worst scene I've ever seen, and the teacher's like, wow. Believed every second of it. I'm like, that's just because he's got stiff wrists. That has nothing to do with the actual acting of the scene.
Well, I don't even mean like that, talent-wise. I mean
and it's
socially.
The same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah, okay. I have for a long time
There's
felt
this guy in my musical theater BFA who's having like literal, I don't know, 4-way orgies with all the hottest women on the planet because he simply happens to be straight in the theater space.
Yeah, probably not even that good looking or talented.
Like he would, in the theater space, he's 10. In life, 8. You know,
okay, yeah,
so he's handsome.
Right.
But it's not like it went to his head for sure. I find him to be evil.
Power corrupts,
and
dude.
that's straight.
Evil. All right. So then I'll tell you mine. I think it's
your last pick.
My final pick: mustaches.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think that for the past 10 years, there's been a concerted effort by gay people to claim mustaches.
Okay.
I'm
feeling called out in this moment.
It's for cops and guys who think they're going to be professional baseball players. That's who has mustaches.
Well, let's look at the history
of
mustaches. I think that's where they started out.
Okay.
Macho, were baseball players, were cops, blah, blah, blah. Guess who became, kind of the gay adult film standard is these macho, masculine mustache people. So then I think easy to emulate macho masculinity, grow a mustache. That's like no work.
Yeah.
You just simply exist.
Right.
So then gay people are having mustaches because that's considered classically masculine and it's a trait they want to have. So then we're coming back around that mustaches were a straight thing, became a gay thing, and now they're becoming straight again because it used to be like, oh, you're gay in 2010, you have a mustache.
Okay.
But now I'm walking around Brooklyn like there's this guy in my improv class. I don't know. This feels inappropriate, but I'm going to say it anyway. I was like, this is a gay man. Gay.
Yeah.
I'm like, we sit the exact same way, arms crossed.
But
Truly, I was like,
over.
I'm in a safe space, like my people.
Mm-hmm.
We follow each other on Instagram. Girlfriend appreciation post.
Nice.
Love my girlfriend so much. Needless to say, I was shocked.
Dismayed.
I went into a catatonic state. But I was just like, I'm the only gay person in my improv class.
And you're a musical improv class, right?
This one's just regular.
Straight improv?
Straight improv. Well, there you go.
Yeah. I do want to give you a caveat. Girlfriend appreciation post does not mean he's not gay.
Yeah, but it does.
Okay.
He's bi or whatever. Or
no,
straight.
He's what? He's the gay straight alliance. We don't believe in that
we
shit
don't
here.
believe in bi people here.
Bi people don't exist. My other one is mullets too. I think those are two
So
things.
that's an honorable mention?
Yes. To me, mustache and mullet were pretty interchangeable. It feels... I think, in my head, gay people do a lot of stuff ironically.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I see stuff. So I think mustaches seem pretty ironic to me. Maybe not, now that you told me the background
They're
to
not.
it. The mullets absolutely are. Nobody actually thinks that's a good haircut.
Wow.
And after a decade...
It might have started that way, but...
Right. After a decade, it is a self-reinforcing, no, this is cool. This is cool. I think this is cool. You say that enough times, you start to believe it.
Maybe I'll add having bad opinions to my list.
Give it back to the Walmart straights. That is where a mullet belongs.
I guess it depends on the mullet, because I am an enjoyer of the modern, spiky moment.
Mm-hmm.
But, the long kind of comb-over moment with that they can have. Blonde highlight, weird down middle of back. We're not doing that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying, man. We're not doing the whole hog. We don't want to go all full mullet. Give it back to the straights. They'll fuck that shit up.
That's fine with me.
Okay. All right. I'm keeping mustache because I did draft it. Even if you think it's a mistake, I do think it's staying on my list. Go for yours.
Yeah. My last one.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I am.
Polyamory.
Okay.
I think it's very associated with gay people being open, blah, blah. Almost every gay couple that I know in New York City is a closed monogamous relationship, but I know so many straight people who are this is my primary partner.
Oh God, kill me. I think I have two thoughts on that.
Look at Mormons. I guess that's polygamy, but it's,
Yeah, that's I think
it's
that
straight.
the two things are I never know any guy who wants to be open. I think it's a woman thing.
Okay.
That which does in this context fall under straight. But I also think that it's a downstream effect of gay sex is more of a just we're going to do it and get it over with, or we're going to do this tonight and have a good time. You know what I mean? It's not this huge thing that it can be in straight spaces. So maybe this might be homophobic. I genuinely might
Speak
be.
on it.
It might be just be that I think that on the whole, as I know them, gay
Off
people,
to a good start.
gay folks are more promiscuous is not the right word. That's the negative connotation of what I'm trying to say. But have more partners when they're single in single moments.
Maybe, rephrasing promiscuous is open-minded.
I'm not even. Well, no, because it's not that. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I'm trying to say in single phases,
Mm-hmm.
gay folks seem to me to have more sex with more partners.
Sure.
Right? And so then it's more of a committed
I think it comes around to Catholic guilt and feeling weird about sex.
Well, but I'm saying the downstream effect is then when you find someone that you want to be with, you've kind of had a bunch of sex. It's more of a let's do this.
So you're you're
yeah.
reinforcing my point that polyamory
Absolutely.
is totally straight.
Right. Yeah. To say you're in a relationship when you're not, that's the straightest shit in the world. To say, yeah, this is my girlfriend. Oh, we both fuck lots of other people, and we don't really hang out that much, but we're boyfriend girlfriend. Right. That is very straight.
Yeah. It's something about pleasing the whatever.
Well, and it's also I think this phony ass rebellion of no, we're different. We're not just a straight couple. We're also not just the most boring fucks in the world who can't stand each other for more than a couple days a week.
Sure. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I think polyamory definitely is making my list.
Okay, so the official Owen's team of gay things that should be straight are
having sex with men, grooming, Catholic guilt, venti iced mocha latte with cold foam and a caramel drizzle, polyamory.
Okay.
These are gay things that are actually should be straight.
Yeah. And mine are methamphetamines, acting and theater, poppers, San Francisco, and mustaches are my 5.
Honestly, reading these out is like, these would be good traits for like a character. Like, I feel like when you read all of those out, I see like a very specific person.
Yeah.
And mine maybe line up the same for someone else.
Can I give you an honorable mention that's for sure going to get cut?
Yep.
Fucking awful BO. I've known the people who've smelled the worst.
And
I've known,
I know exactly who you're
one
talking
specific
about.
one, but I've had that experience more than once.
Sure.
And then I'm like, you smell straight. You smell like a man who doesn't take care of himself, you know?
Yeah, I think maybe that transcends like straightness and gayness and is just a man thing.
Okay, yeah.
Men smell bad.
Yeah.
We can say that across the board.
That's
the alliance.
That's aroma, the gay straight aroma.
Yeah, gay straight aroma.
Ew, I don't like that. All right, okay.
Well done.
That's not bad.
So then I guess we're not going to pick a winner.
We can. I think you probably win for specificity.
Sure.
On the I think mustaches hampers me, and I think poppers.
I think it does too.
I still agree. They are straight, but like I can see how it's more blended, especially because you live in fucking Brooklyn.
Right.
But I also think I think we go head to head. My team's taking
Like,
6 games.
Okay. Back to mustaches.
Uh-huh.
I think if I were at like a fly on the wall at like a corporate conference in Idaho, that's the straightest place and thing that I could think of.
Okay.
We're walking around, we're networking, we're meeting people. I meet a straight man with a mustache. In the back of my mind, I'm like, a couple drinks would be all it would take.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. I think
Everyone else is shaving or beard. If you have a mustache, you are 3 drinks away from sucking a dick.
All right, let's I think you can have that. I think poppers was a weak pick for me too, cuz
I agree.
here's the thing. Again, I was trying to pick things that should be straight. Do you know what I mean?
I see.
Not just necessarily like
I was picking things that are secretly straight.
right. So I'm going for more
We're struggling.
team
with
building.
this
Yeah, it's
crap.
okay.
Okay. Are we doing the other one in this episode? I think we
I think
are.
we should. So this is things that appear straight but are secretly gay.
And I had so many more of these.
This one I'm much more cohesive on.
Yeah. Okay. One of mine needs a picture.
Okay. Anyway, I vote if you think Owen might have mopped me on that one. I can acknowledge that.
Thank
I'm really,
you.
really proud of San Francisco
And that was huge for you.
and acting. I think those two really carried
Yeah.
me. Meth was, I just needed to get off the board because I thought you might take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was trying to throw a wrench.
And I think that is a struggle with that bracket as well, as like we have talked that to the ground a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's like widely accepted in the culture.
yeah. In our lore, we
In
know
our
this stuff.
culture.
Okay, so we're going to do 5 on this. Do we need to go further? Things that are straight but should be gay. Do you want to do 6? Like, do you have
let's
a bunch?
stick
you
with
like?
5.
Stick with 5. Okay.
Because I might have to change one of mine.
All right. You get first pick.
Well, originally my first pick was going to be having sex with women.
Okay.
I'm keeping it. Having sex with women is straight but should be gay.
It's so funny. This is you like not coming to terms with bisexuality. He's like, I'm gay, but want to have sex with women, so it must be gay. That's
Because I'm gay.
yeah. So therefore, anything I do
Is gay.
must be gay.
No, I mean we talked about this a little bit in the last thing, but like, yeah, you want to have sex with someone who wears a skirt.
Perfume.
You gay. Yeah, wearing perfume and is dainty. Being dainty is gay as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So-
it's twink seeking behavior.
Yeah, I stand by it. Wanting to have sex with a woman is gay.
Okay. Straight stuff that's gay. The military. Just being in the military.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you want to be in their little uniforms with all the boys,
surrounded by men, sleeping together in one big room.
going out and playing in the mud, and
Yeah.
like we all dress the same. Fleet Week is going on. Have you seen it?
Well, there was
The-
that terrible crash.
What happened?
You didn't see the terrible boat crash?
Oh, I'm sorry, but boat crash is such a funny idea because it feels like it'd be so slow motion. So you saying terrible boat crash? I'm like,
I don't even want to talk about it. It's sickening.
oh, okay. Well,
I'll tell you about it
these,
off mic.
yeah, these.
It's way too soon to joke about.
Well, they don't tell me about it on
Yeah.
mic. But no, these fellas with their mustaches walking around.
Yes. Wearing their little ascots and their sailor outfits.
Yeah, you know at least one out of
No, they're exploring each other's bodies.
and 1 out of 6 of them wore a propeller beanie the day they signed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like had the
No, this is a great pick.
Thank you.
The military is gay
Yeah.
as hell.
Thank you. And then do you want? Let's just go one at one. I think it'd be
No,
better.
you do your next one.
All right.
We've chosen a form and we're gonna stick to it.
Okay.
Rules.
Straight.
This is the straight part of the Gay Straight Alliance.
That is the straight to gay draft. All right. Like I told you, mine are more conceptual on this one. Farming.
Okay.
Farming reads as very straight, right? That reads as in
Okay.
culture. But underneath it, somewhere to me, there is this, oh, you want to cultivate the earth. You're going to make
I
these.
get it. I
Yeah,
get it.
there's
I
something
totally
gay
get it.
there.
You're doing really well so far.
Thank you. Good 2 picks.
Yeah, you're gonna nurture something
You're going to nurture it. What are you going to do? Grow some flowers?
to then feed a community.
Yeah, to a bunch of kids. You don't want to be sweaty, shirtless in a trucker hat out in the sun.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're gonna wear Crocs or flip flops and your jean shorts as you get up on your big
Right.
tractor between your legs.
Right, and then sit on a huge throbbing cock.
Yeah, yeah. It is funny. Some of the people I knew back home, like my uncles would be farmer, and like his relatives, people I'd seen on other farms, literally wearing like jean cutoffs, the fucking like $2 thong sandals, no shirt, climbing up into a tractor. You're like, what?
Bouncing up and
Yeah,
down. as
are
they-
you advertising right now?
Yeah. No, that's good.
Oh, thank you. Whew.
God. Okay, my next one. Yeah, we're making this an honorable mention.
Okay. Oh, I came out strong. You have to
I know, I have
redo
to
your other
redo
ones.
it.
Yeah.
Honorable mention is wearing shorts in cold weather.
Yeah. I think it's the length of the
maybe
shorts
it's
that
right
depends.
then.
I think the length of the shorts depends if it's gay or straight.
They're trying to show off their legs, show off their hairy legs.
Or are they trying to show off
Or
I have
they're just like lazy.
or straight dudes, I have the evolutionary, I don't get cold. Isn't
Right.
that tough, ladies?
Exactly. So I think that's straight and should be gay. Or is gay.
So are you making that your pick?
The one I'm toggling between this and the other one's alcoholism.
Okay,
'Cause
make
it
the
feels-
pitch.
Alcoholism feels very straight, like suburban dad drinking in the garage, midlife crisis, alcoholic, corporate,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
in that area. Gay people are lots of alcoholics, but they're fun, so it doesn't seem like alcoholism. But if you're having 8 vodka tonics on a Tuesday night at a gay bar, like, you're an alcoholic. I don't care if you're like dancing and happy.
I like this. I think that's a good pick of like
Yeah, I think
'cause-
that's my pick over.
because sad alcoholism is like alcoholism in the popular culture is like associated with sadness, and it is
Yes.
sad. But gay people
Are
are
alcoholics.
happy. They
but
want to
they're
go have a
happy.
good time.
It's the word is synonymous.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it's performative also too, an amount of that, right?
Sure. Shots.
Yeah, and it's like a good fun time.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay,
Okay.
that's a really good.
I'm
pick.
going
Good
with
call.
alcoholism.
Nice. Oof, this is a good draft already.
We're neck and neck.
Yeah.
So I have
Okay.
another pick.
Yes.
My next pick is a backwards hat.
Okay.
Why don't you want the brim on the front? You're sucking dick.
Oh man, this is the same.
There's like memes on Tumblr of like, this is how you know you're about to get the best head of your life, and it's like a guy turning the hat around.
Yeah. This one's hard for me too because this is very much like baseball cap golfer guy. You know what I mean? But they want to have because to me, the hat backwards is the same thing as the douche that puts on Oakleys. And that is kind of gay, but I think it's an ironic symbol gay people are doing when they also do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
isn't this a funny look I have right now?
Well, I think it's performative masculinity, which is inherently gay. Because it's
Yes,
not
yes, it
actual
is.
masculinity. It's like performance.
Well, I think that is the case in New York. I'm thinking
In
back
New
home,
York, in
friends
New
of
York.
mine who were working on cars or
Right.
like I'm saying at the baseball players literally just had to wear that hat. And
Yeah,
turn
I
backwards
mean,
with
when
their stuff
people
on.
have to get to work, they turn the hat around.
they have to do a job,
and they have to
some
do
might
a
say.
job.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's a good
So
pick.
I'm going with backwards hat.
Okay. All right. And again, this is popularly straight, but is secretly gay.
Okay, so the thing that we're doing and have been doing.
Podcasts.
Oh.
Think about all the biggest podcasts in the world, all the the Rogans, the even fucking Gavin Newsom now, the Candace Owens, all that stuff is very straight coded.
Right.
People see it as straight. Very gay to sit in a room and just talk for an hour and a half and think people will want to hear what we have to say.
I get talking about your thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay. And also just performing but not
Performing.
Yeah.
Yes. I see it. And it's interesting because I know I think that's just because I know more gay people than I do straight people. Because I was going to say I know more gay people who listen to podcasts, but I actually just know more gay people, therefore.
Yeah, I get that, the
Yeah.
numbers. But I also feel similarly, and I do feel like there are a lot of gay podcasts. So it's not that all podcasts are straight, but when you talk to somebody about podcasts, Rogan will be the first one to come up, probably in gay spaces even some of the time. Just talking about the industry stuff, if you ever talk about podcasts. No?
Okay. No.
Okay. You know what I mean?
It
Literally.
would be The Bald and the Beautiful with Trixie and Katya.
Okay, yeah.
It's also gay to be tuned into pop culture.
Yes.
So podcasting is usually about pop culture.
And part of our culture has gotten really gay as we've gotten more into pop culture. Just in general, people are so much more in tune to every little thing nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm proud of podcasting. being number
Podcasting
3.
is good.
And then my number 4. All right, damn. I have 3 left, and I need to pick 2 of them. Okay, hear me out. We're getting conceptual again.
Mm-hmm.
Meteorology. Weathermen. For some reason, that reads to me, guy in a suit, doing the news, kind of respectable. It's a sciencey thing. That, to me, it's pitched as straight.
Because he's not the sportscaster.
He's not that.
I'm getting this. I'm totally
You're getting it, right?
It's why is it giving flight attendant?
It is though, yeah.
The meteorologist is the flight attendant of the news.
Yeah. But there's something in it where it's also
And now we'll tune into Dylan with the weather. Girl, it's raining.
Sweetheart, you are gonna need to bundle up. And
Honey,
he's
you're gonna
pointing,
need to put your boots on and get your umbrella out, girl.
he's pointing with the glow stick. You know what I mean?
Yes. I love it. I love it.
That was my risky one. I was
no, it works.
Okay,
it totally works.
But it also does code straight. If you were to talk about
Yes,
the news or
the
broadcasting,
news is very straight.
yeah.
But journalism is gay.
But journalism is gay.
Yeah.
News is straight, but journalism's gay.
I love how this is the gay straight alliance, but we're here's the clear binary that is between.
They must be one or the other. No commonality. Pick a side.
Literally. Okay.
Okay.
So is it my turn?
It is your turn.
My next pick that I had, although I'm thinking maybe there's a better one. I'm really doubting myself, which is kind of straight of me.
Doubting.
Self-doubt.
No, it's a. You know what? That's one of those. It's age thing too. That's very young, gay, adult, straight of you to be doubting yourself.
Yes. Okay. So next I have misogyny.
Yeah.
Initially you're thinking man hates woman, oh, chicks are, I don't know, dumb.
On their period and emotional. Yeah.
But we've got the whole gay, ew, vaginas are disgusting, periods are gross.
Yeah.
I'm homophobic. But I think maybe it's on my list because it goes more unchecked in gay spaces. Where it's that's why it's secretly gay but outwardly straight. I've been in clubs in P-Town where my friends go out with me, and literally they're gay guys who are why are there girls here? Why are girls coming into this club in their jock straps and backwards hats? And I'm that's misogynistic as hell.
Yeah. And there's also no pick me gays who are going, guys, she's cool, okay? Like we should be nice to Denise.
Right, and it's like, why don't you want to date a woman?
Do you secretly hate them?
Because you hate them?
Do you hate women? Is that what this is, gay
so
people?
misogynistic that you won't even date a woman? That's
Look,
sick.
Look, dude, I'm only homophobic because they all hate women, okay? I'm a good guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, can that please be someone's pussy getting strategy?
Yeah, I'm homophobic because I love women.
Yeah, because I love women's. A lot of these feel like shirts to me. Yes, I'm homophobic because I love women.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Misogyny.
All right, do you want to go
Misogyny's gay.
over the list before you do your fourth one or your fifth one?
Yeah,
you got one
because
left.
I'm gonna win.
You think you're gonna win?
I'm
on the
gonna
last
win
one?
with my fifth pick.
Okay. So my first four are the military,
Ooh, good.
farming,
Right.
podcasting, and meteorology.
Mostly professional.
Yeah, I got four strong ones. Okay.
I have having sex with women, alcoholism, backwards hat, misogyny.
Okay, cool. And your final pick is
Boobs on a skeleton.
what?
So this is
Okay.
a Tumblr meme from back in the day. There was like an ad campaign where it was like a Spirit Halloween or something had made.
You can send it to me.
we'll
I can
put it in.
put it up.
Had put in this image of a straight, dead couple.
Okay.
Where it's like, see, these people are straight. This skeleton has boobs. Which, that's what I'm saying. It's a straight thing. Straight people put it in there to make sure that these dead people are straight and they're not two gay skeletons holding hands.
Yeah.
But boobs on a skeleton, mama? That skeleton better pop off with those double Ds, those big honkers coming in here all clanking around like a xylophone. So boobs on a skeleton, straight, but actually that is so slay.
So fucking specific.
It's the first thing I thought.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Man, that is. I don't know where that needs to fall on the homophobia scale, but just like very, very specific references.
Yeah.
Super gay.
Super gay.
But guys have that, I think, a lot for like adult cartoons. Guys really have like their American Dad or their Simpsons that they're going to hit a million times, like straight
anime.
guys. Yeah. But gay dudes, it's like this meme from this one website or this one interview. It's not from a larger corpus of work.
10 views.
Yeah.
But let me say that boobs on a skeleton, I think, transcends just that. I think it's the idea of boobs on a skeleton.
So like the logic behind it of going like, oh, we better make sure this thing is straight appearing. Like, what is the thought behind it? You think?
Maybe it's just camp. It's so camp to put boobs on a skeleton.
I don't understand camp. Every time I think I do, you say something new is camp, and I got nothing.
So I think, yeah, maybe the binary or hyper feminization of women or something in there is like, maybe it is specificity. I don't know.
In general, straight people are general. In general, gay people are specific.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to say for now is
Okay.
boobs on a skeleton, whatever that may mean for the larger culture.
All right, my honorable mentions. Oh, I have two that.
Oh, wait, I didn't say my
go
honorable
ahead, go ahead.
mentions.
You've got a list of 45 things that are vaguely straight.
Okay. My honorable mentions are the type of sunglasses you would catch at a parade. They're kind of like square looking and like cheap.
Yeah.
Gay people wear those.
Unironically, they wear them a lot. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I would also say parades.
Parades
very
are gay. Although, maybe they used to be.
I think
Like things like Carnival and stuff are definitely
Right.
gay. But this gay pride parade is straight in
Is
New
it?
York City.
I believe that.
Why is a bus that just says Netflix going by? That's straight as hell.
Have I told you that I think that the most homophobic thought I ever have is every time Pride's happening, I'm like, what are we doing here? Who are you telling here? We all
Can we
agree.
kill these people.
Get out of here. Yeah, you're making me late for my train. Can we do this in Montgomery, Alabama,
Can you
please?
do this in hell after you die?
I actually do think they should try and do it in places like
Yeah.
Huntsville. Like,
Yeah.
let's all get on a bus.
See, but then it's like we can also maybe have a celebration of ourselves without tyranny and without fear of being hate crimed.
Yeah, sure. I just every time I have
No,
it,
I get
I'm
what you
in
mean.
the East Village. Like, what the fuck are we doing
Yeah,
here? Like,
yeah.
I have to wait for the third train because another guy wearing wings is in the way, and I can't fit in the subway.
Okay, what are my other honorable mentions?
I will give you though, like Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, pretty straight.
Interesting.
You don't think so? You think it's pretty gay?
I mean, last year Cher debuted her song "DJ Play Another Christmas Song."
Oh God.
DJ play a Christmas song, I wanna keep dancing all night long. It's cold outside, but it's warm in here. Come on.
I just
That's
think
gay.
that's very gay. They're again, parades are on the whole pretty gay, but you were saying they're kind of straighter now. I think when I think of Macy's things, I think of like moms or like. Do you know what I mean? That's not anyway. Any other honorable mentions?
These are honorable mentions that I really don't have arguments to back up.
It's vibe based.
Hair gel.
I like that. Pomade is a good one on that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Monster Energy. Photo bombing.
That's really good because that does really read as a straight white guys doing that.
Right.
I could see the like. Yes.
Paintball. Arizona iced tea. These are all the ones on my list.
Yeah.
Steak. I think that's pretty much it.
All right.
Chipotle. That's where I'll end it.
Okay. I have two honorable mentions.
Okay.
First one I don't think is right, but it's for some reason it hit me. Spandex. Spandex reads straight to me. I'm thinking like, sports underwear, like, you know what I mean? Kind of like basketball players wear them a lot, football players wear them a lot.
Right.
But, buddy.
But it turns you on.
Very gay.
You're like, yeah, but why does it give me a boner then? Okay. That's a good honorable
you know what I mean?
mention.
That's like it doesn't make the cut. Another one, this one that I was dying over, bald spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight dudes like can't handle having a bald spot, and like it does when you see a guy with the bald spot, it does kind of make you think he's straight. I don't know why, but I think we see a guy at that. But the more you talk to him, it's like, no, you're just very straight passing. Like it's a lot of gay dudes who are just like, yeah, man, I got a bald spot. This is my body. This is what
rock
I
it,
look
yeah.
like, and they rock it. I know more gay dudes that will like grow hair longer than they should with a bald spot.
Oh,
straight dudes are like wearing hats all the time, trying to hide it and stuff.
Right. No, we're free of that for the most part. I also think like being bald, like gay people are the first ones to at 35 shave off beard, bald head, because we like it. We don't mind.
Yeah.
I love a bald guy. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah. So I'm happy with that one.
I think, and that's the tea. That's the tea. Straight
I've
people.
been looking so hard. They can only see this side of my face.
I know.
In this setup.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty
I've been
comparable
talking like this. Yeah. Anyway,
to the
keep going.
other setup.
Yeah.
We're simply sitting next to each other. I don't think girls mind bald guys for the most part either.
It's straight dudes who hate bald dudes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an inadequacy thing.
Yeah.
All right. So my actual fifth pick, though,
Please.
country music.
No.
Under the wire.
Fuck, that's good.
Yeah, I thought about getting it early.
That's
but
really good.
Thank you.
Damn. That's a great
Would you like to
pick.
make the case for me? Like you feel passionate? You have more country music attire than I do.
It's true, and I love country music. Well, it's also you're genuinely talking about how you feel in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's gay. And you're like emoting, and you're making a craft. Like you're honing your craft on the guitar.
Yes. And I'll even go opposite spectrum. If we go bro country, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool, dude. You're going to get in your truck and drink a beer and tell me about it. And you know what I mean? That feels very like a performative masculinity thing. A lot. You know what we're talking about? Or straight people definitely do that, but it's the gayest thing they do. It's like prove their straightness.
I would also say like even the roots of old country music is like leftist, anti the man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Liberatory and queerness.
And
is
soft
interlinked.
and very soft and yeah. Wow, that's a really good pick.
Thank you.
Especially like country music and lesbian, like there's a really tight case to be made there where it's like Brandy Carlisle, Indigo Girls.
Oh
like
yeah.
folk country is so lesbian.
And then you look at like World's Sexiest Man 2013 or whatever, Blake Shelton. Every picture.
That's
You've
straight.
seen that man on Grindr. Every picture of him, though, right?
Right.
Or, you know what? I think most of the like country superstars are like definitely married to a hot blonde woman, 20 years their junior, but they use her to bring guys home to have threesomes with. Like, you know, Blake is taking her out to meet boys.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's so cuck-coded.
Is cuckoldry? Is that straight but secretly gay? Like, I'm just not the act of it, but the like, I'm just not good enough. Like, I have a real man fucker. I wish he'd fuck me.
See, this gets complicated because almost on my list of things that were straight, but this is maybe a good honorable mention, is like, what's the word? Bukkake? What's the term?
What is that?
I'm like
Ariel.
Ariel.
The term escapes
I'm
me.
like Ariel in The Little Mermaid, where she's like, what do they call it again?
Bukkake.
Up where they walk.
Up where they come. Up on your face.
If it's a 4 or 5 sum.
Okay.
Wandering free.
All over me.
A big bukkake.
I should do musical improv.
That would be good. Because it is like, what do you mean you love seeing a bunch of dicks all over it, like
Coming
together?
all over, yeah. Oh, okay.
What's the
So our final roster, right?
okay?
For that one was first overall pick for me was the military, and then farming, and then podcasting, meteorology, and country music. The gayest straight things in existence.
Yeah.
Those are my 5, and your 5?
Having sex with women, alcoholism, backwards hat, misogyny, boobs on a skeleton.
I think this went the way we expected. I think you won the first one, and I won the second
yeah,
one.
I think you did win.
The one you're like more familiar with. You know what I mean? I will say alcoholism, inspired choice. I would
Thank
not have
you.
thought of that. That was very good.
Thank you.
Nice. Also, vote if you want. Like, pretty much everyone who listens to this knows who we are, so text us if we were wrong.
Yeah.
Or comment if you have others.
And I would say generally vote. It's your civic duty.
It
and
is your civic
responsibility.
duty. It takes nothing to just sign up online. I had the most dude experience at work yesterday. I thought you would love it. It was 4 straight dudes, white dudes, and we were like setting out a bunch of lights, and the like boss, they're like in packs of 8, and the boss goes to ask the question. There's 8 of them. 8 times 8 is, and all 3 of us, the other guys standing around like 64. Like immediately couldn't let him answer. Like couldn't let him finish the question.
Yeah.
Before he's like, I know, I can provide value. I know exactly the answer to that question. And I was like, that might be the straightest thing I've been a part of in quite a while. Like he obviously knows the answer to that. He's just saying it out loud.
Right. Meanwhile, I'd be like, I don't know.
That's rule based.
I don't care.
I don't know why that reads so straight to me, but it really did. When
I
everyone
see
like
it.
was trying to beat each other to the punch.
They try to beat each other off.
Yeah.
I to the punch.
Very straight. I think
pretty good.
that's good on those drafts. Do we have any other draft ideas for the future? Like stuff that we could. Because you could also just do, like favorite shows or there's stuff like that. But I like the specificity of this.
Yeah, this was fun. I can't think of any off the very top of my head.
Yeah. Well, if you have draft ideas, let us know. Because we definitely want to do more of those.
That was really fun.
That was good. All right. I think even if that's only 50 minutes, like that was the 2 drafts we had planned.
Yeah, I think that's good.
All righty. We're coming to your screen.
Wait. This is officially.
Oh, this is officially
the Gay Straight Alliance.
So,
at the beginning of this pod, we were like,
does that mean I'm officially an ally? Can I start saying that? Put it in my Twitter bio?
I think we'll see by the end of the pod. I'll make a ruling.
Yeah, every week. Ally or not this week.
This week, unfortunately, you were homophobic. And you do not pass.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Gay Straight Alliance.